Hello. I just want to do another Bitcoin video because today my primary expectation has been fulfilled. Who would have thought it happened so quickly? For the last few, months, I would say, I've been telling you that Bitcoin probably hasn't put a low in yet. Well, today we've made that new low below the June low. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. Just this morning in my previous video it was a bit hectic, but just this morning we talked about this wave pattern here on the Bitcoin chart, that the decline from the top here at around 25k to the downside can be seen as an ending diagonal. That's at least my primary expectation, or it was, and now it's obviously been fulfilled. Even though it was quite a stressful day today. But yeah, it has moved down in its wave A, it's moved up in a wave B, and I still think we are still in this wave C of 5. So we are going to take a look at a few examples and possibilities. But again, the point now is Bitcoin has made a new low. It now has a chance to tidy up the entire chart structure, because as I've mentioned repeatedly, this structure that occurred since June was extremely messy, and it's actually good for the chart, in my opinion, to put what are you doing here? To put a new low in place, right? Just tidy it up. Okay. The reason for that is because this entire move here, this entire chart structure was really extremely messy and choppy, and a lot of people couldn't understand over the last few weeks, how is it possible that my expectation is that Bitcoin is going to make a new low, but Ethereum doesn't. And today we've seen the evidence that this is possible. Ethereum is still holding above 1300 as we speak, and Bitcoin did go down briefly to 17k, which by the way is one of the key support levels that we talked about in previous videos, which is the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level of the larger Bitcoin cycle. And all of that happened while Ethereum was holding a higher low. I think that is a sign of strength for Ethereum, something that I have expressed over the last few weeks repeatedly, and it's a sign of weakness for Bitcoin. And it's a sign that Bitcoin's chart structure already showed us, at least gave us a hint, that it would put in a new low, something I repeated in every video in the last few weeks, and that Ethereum has a chance to still rally in its current wave pattern without putting a new low in place, or at least to not go below the June low. Now, of course, with Ethereum, as soon as we go below $1,000, which we haven't done yet, but as soon as we do that, my view will be as well that Ethereum is probably going to at least retest the June lows of $880. But in that scenario, Bitcoin is probably going to see 16 to 14k, right? So it has been an extremely stressful day. I mean, I need some rest as well. Let's just dive into quickly the short-term price action here, because on one hand I'm happy that the scenario has played out. On the other hand, it's been a bit of a sad day for crypto in general. A lot of coins are still following through on their bearish outlooks. Yeah. You will remember I've told you that really only a handful of coins are really showing bullish potential. Even some of them have been validated today. Sorry, I couldn't really update them all today. It's been a busy day. It's been a stressful day, but I will do more of that tomorrow. But it's been, I mean, that we've come down that quickly is to a degree a good sign, because it is and it isn't, right? But it is in a sense that Bitcoin and some of the other coins have made new lows, which again helps them to gives them another opportunity to start to move up and putting a new structure in place, a good foundation for new all-time highs, because as I said, Bitcoin structure wasn't really doing that. And it also is maybe to a degree capitulation, even though with what's going on with Alameda Research or Finance, is Alameda, the sister company of FTX. I mean, they are 3 times as big as Three Arrows Capital, and maybe we haven't even seen the worst yet. But I think to a degree what happened today already prices or priced in those expectations. Because if something like Alameda goes bankrupt, should it happen, which we have, I don't know if it will or not. But if it does, then it has implications, because there are a lot of people involved, and this can have further implications, just saying. So really, Bitcoin is doing what it was supposed to be doing, but faster than expected, I must say. Faster than expected. Earlier today it was really looking like we could rally, but you will remember from my previous video, I gave it a good chance to start, but we only had 3 waves in that video, and we didn't hold the key support level. So it broke down and has then really come down to that dotted line which indicates support, a line I put in weeks ago, because this is the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. Now, I would like to really get the dust settled first, but it looks to me that there could be another low coming. The movement that happened today is most likely a wave 3. So as you will remember, we talked about having a top in here in a wave 2 and following through in wave 3. That wave 3 should really come down a bit lower, so it's not an ABC anymore. And that's because of the scenario here. There's a couple of ways of how this can be counted. So for example, and I'm not going to label it all through, but just to show you, so this could really be here, all of this, a 1-2 setup, then here a wave 3, a wave 4 and a wave 5 to come still, maybe into the region of around 16.5k, but then this would be the third wave, after the wave 2, which topped here at 21.4k roughly. There should be a wave 4 to the upside afterwards and a wave 5 down, and that could really go into the region between 14 and 16k. Always remember that Bitcoin has now put a new low in place. This is all it needed to do. This is the minimum expectation of what it needed to do. And I've always stated that the 78.6% retrace level is a really, really important one, which is the 17k level. So theoretically we could now start to rally, but buying Bitcoin, trading Bitcoin at the moment is extremely risky until we have let's say a 5-wave up move and a 3-wave down move. So some kind of a confirmed bottom in place. At the moment we don't. It's extremely risky. Just really wanted to put it out there, telling you that primary scenario has been fulfilled. So we now need to be on the lookout for higher prices, but until we really have a reversal signal, it would be extremely risky to assume that. And I'm still primarily focusing on lower lows until I see a reversal signal for Bitcoin. And especially after a day like this, there is a lot of uncertainty still in the market. Lot of uncertainty. We're obviously massively oversold, so there will be naturally a bit of a bounce, which we're seeing just now. But at the moment we have to assume we haven't seen the worst yet. If we see a proper reversal signal, I will keep you updated. I will let you know in the next video. Other than that, maybe, just see if the world looks different tomorrow. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.